It goes into shock. It says, "Not today, motherfucker." It closes up. You need to work with the vagina, introduce it to things, prepare the way. That's what foreplay is all about. You need to convince my vagina, seduce it, engage my vagina's trust. You can't do that with a dry stick of fucking cotton! Stop shoving things up me. Stop shoving and stop cleaning it up. My vagina doesn't need to be cleaned up. It smells great already. Don't try to decorate. Don't believe him when he tells you it smells like rose petals, when it's supposed to smell and taste like pussy. That's what they're doing, trying to make it smell like an English garden or the inside of a Victoria's Secret. All those dish sprays. Floral tropical. Berry paradise. Rain. What the hell is rain supposed to smell like? I don't want my pussy smelling like rain, all cleaned up like scrubbing at unseasoned fish after you boiled it. I want to taste the fish. That's why I ordered it. And then there's those exams. Seriously, who the hell came up with that? There's gotta be a better way to do those exams. I mean, why the scary paper dress that scratches at your tits when you lie down so you feel like a piece of paper someone threw away? Why the rubber gloves? Why the flashlights all up there like fucking Dora the Explorer working against gravity? Why the Nazi steel stirrups and the mean cold duck lips they shove inside you? What the hell was that? My vagina gets angry about these fixes. It gets defended weeks in advance. It won't even go out of the fucking house. And then you get there. Don't you hate it? Scoot down now, Miss Wong. Try to relax your vagina. Why? So you can shove mean cold duck lips up inside it? I don't fucking think so. Why can't they just ever wrap me around in some delicious purple velvet, lay me down a silk bed, put on some jazz music and some friendly pink gloves, lay my feet in fur-covered stirrups, warm up the duck lips, work with my vagina. But no! More tortures! Dry stick of fucking cotton, mean cold duck lips, and thong underwear. Seriously, that's the fucking worst. Thong underwear. Who the hell invented that? Moves around all the time when you're trying to be sexy and ends up getting stuck behind your crusty ass butt crack. Vaginas are supposed to be loose and wide and not held together. That's why girdles and suspenders and stockings are so bad. We need to move and spread and talk and talk. Vaginas need comfort. Make something like that, something to give them pleasure. But no, of course they wouldn't do that. Hate to see a woman having pleasure, especially sexual pleasure. I mean, why can't we just have a nice pair of cotton panties with a vibrator built in? Women would be coming all day long, coming in Park and Shop, coming in the MTR, coming during lectures and tutorials and those up-and-coming final exams, coming happy vaginas. They would have a heart attack seeing all those energized, not taking shit, hot, happy vaginas. If my vagina could talk, it would talk about itself, like me. It would talk about all the other vaginas in this theater. It would do vagina impressions. It would wear Harry Winston diamonds, no clothing, just draped all there, naked in diamonds. My vagina gave birth to a big baby, and it thought it would be doing more of that, but it's not. Now it wants to travel, doesn't want a lot of company. It wants to get a master's degree and do yoga and go to LKFs sometimes. It wants Sex. It loves sex. It wants to go deeper. It craves depth. It wants kindness. It wants change. It wants silence and freedom and hot kisses and gentle touch. It wants chocolate. Chocolate cheesecake, to be exact. It wants to scream! It wants to stop being so fucking angry all the fucking time! It wants to come! It wants to want my vagina. My vagina. Well, it wants everything.
Bosnian women refugees were interviewed during the war in Yugoslavia, in refugee camps and centers. Between 1995 and 1992 and 1995, 50 to 60,000 women were raped in the middle of Europe as a systematic tactic of war. Around the world, we see this atrocious violence repeated in violent conflict. At the height of the war over minerals in the Democratic Republic of Congo, 1,152 women were raped every day. That's 48 per day, per hour, totaling over 420,000 women in 1 year, many of whom were raped multiple times. In Colombia, nearly 500,000 were raped in the last decade, and in a 9-month period in the 1970s, over 200,000 women were raped in Bangladesh. And numbers are yet to be determined for the women who are currently suffering through systematic sexual violence in Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, and South Sudan. It is shocking to see how little people do to stop it or even acknowledge it. But then again, in the United States, each year about 200,000 women were raped, which is another kind of war. This monologue is based on one woman's story. We do it tonight so that woman and the extraordinary women of Bosnia and Kosovo. My vagina was my village.
My vagina was green, water-soft pig fields, cow mooing, sun resting, sweet boyfriend touching lightly with soft piece of bronze straw. There's something between my legs. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. I do not touch now. Not anymore. Not since. My vagina was chatty. Can't keep talking. So much saying, words talking, so much trying. Can't quit trying, can't quit saying, oh yes, oh yes. Not since I dreamed that there is a dead animal sewn down there with a thick black fishing line, and the bad dead animal smell cannot be removed. And its throat is slit, and it bleeds through all my summer dresses. My vagina, singing all girl songs, all goat bell ringing songs, all wild autumn field songs, vagina songs, vagina home songs. Not since the soldiers put a thick, long rifle inside me. So cold. The steel rod canceling my heart. Don't know if they're gonna fire it or shove it through my spinning brain. 6 of them, monstrous doctors in black masks, shoving bottles up me too. There were 6. And the end of a broom. My vagina, swimming in river water, clean spilling water over sun-baked stones, over stone clit stones over and over. Not since I heard the skin tear and made lemon screeching sounds. Not since a part of my vagina came off in my hand. A part of the lip. Now one side of the lip is completely gone. My vagina, a live, wet water village. Not since they took turns for 7 days, smelling like feces and smoked meat. They left their dirty sperm inside me. I became a river of poison and pus, and all the crops died and all the fish. My vagina, a live, wet water village. They invaded it, butchered it, and burnt it down. I do not touch now. Do not visit. I live someplace else now. I don't know where that is.
In 2012, a 23-year-old student was brutally gang raped in Delhi, India. 3 years later, her attacker was interviewed by the BBC. When being raped, she shouldn't fight back, he said. A girl is far more responsible for rape than a boy. In China, a United Nations survey found that 53.7% of men and 53.5% of women agreed or strongly agreed that if a woman doesn't fight back, it's not rape. In the Philippines, a woman is beaten every 16 minutes, and a woman or child is raped every 53 minutes. This goes out to every woman who has ever felt uncomfortable because of a man, to every woman who's been touched without consent, to every woman who keeps her finger on the emergency call option when walking home at night. This goes out to every woman who's lived with rape or assault, and every victim who has been blamed for being alone, for not fighting back, for being drunk, for leading him on, or for wearing a skirt. This monologue goes out to you.
My short skirt is not an invitation, a provocation, or indication that I want it, or give it, or that I hook. My short skirt is not asking for it. It does not want you to rip it off me or pull it down. My short skirt is not a legal reason for raping me. Although it has been before, it would not hold up in the new court. My short skirt, believe it or not, has nothing to do with you. My short skirt is about discovering the power of my lower calves, about cool autumn air traveling up my inner thighs, about allowing everything I see, feel, or pass to live inside. My short skirt is not proof that I am stupid or undecided or a malleable little baby. My short skirt is my defiance. I would not let you make me afraid. My short skirt is not showing off. This is who I am. Before you make me cover it or tone it down, why didn't you get used to it? My short skirt is happiness. I can feel myself on the ground.
I am here. I am hot. My short skirt is a liberation. Flag in the woman's army. I declare these streets, any streets, my vagina's country. My short skirt is turquoise water with swimming color fish. A summer festival in the starry dark. A bird calling. A train arriving in a foreign town. My short skirt is a wild spin, a full breath, a tango dip. My short skirt is initiation, appreciation, and excitation. But mainly, my short skirt and everything under it is mine, mine, mine.
We've created a map of vagina-friendly cities. Welcome to Hong Kong. They are wild for vaginas in Central. In fact, a woman from Central was obsessed about a particular word, a pejorative word used to describe this vagina. Her mission was to reconceive the word, reclaiming cunt.
I call it cunt. I've reclaimed it. Cunt. I really like it. Cunt. Just listen to it. Cunt. See? C. Cobbin. Cockle. Clit. Cute. Come closed. Closed inside ka. Then you. Then coo. Then curvy. Inviting